You know when they say that you need to create your own dream project in order to find your dream client? Well, guess what? It's true. When I started making retro signs, I knew it was the type of job I wanted to be hired for. After participating in multiple challenges and posting them online, I was commissioned to do some more retro signs. But that's not all. I also created my best-selling brushes and an evergreen online course, all because I committed to a challenge. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Typism Summit. Today, I want to share with you the impact that participating in multiple lettering challenges has had on my business. You'll learn everything about how I started incorporating challenges into my business strategy and the results I have seen from doing so. By the end of this video, you're going to learn why those challenges have helped me discover my unique style, build my brand, reach a wider audience, and ultimately drive my business growth. And make sure you stick around until the end of this video for a very special bonus I promise you don't want to miss out on. Let's get started. If you've been following me on social media, you already know that in the past 3 years, I have participated in more than 5 lettering challenges. These challenges have been incredibly helpful in refining my skills, developing my own style, and also growing my audience. Now, I get it. Completing a challenge from start to finish, simply to discover your style, may seem like a lot of work. If you're running your own business or if you're freelancing, it can be very scary to put all of your important work aside just to focus on personal projects. And although you may already know that creating more personal work will benefit you, you're probably thinking, I don't have time to practice my lettering, or I can't afford to work on personal projects, or my work is not good enough to share online, and so on. But let's be honest, these are simply excuses, and some of them may even resonate with you. However, I have the solution for you. I'm Aurélie, a lettering artist who runs an online business that specializes in custom typography and hand lettering. And to be completely honest with you guys, I absolutely love my job because it allows me to earn well over 6 figures doing what I'm most passionate about. However, it wasn't always like this. After graduating from university, I got my very first job as a graphic designer. However, I felt like something was missing. I dreamed of starting my own agency and working exclusively on lettering projects. So I decided to start freelancing. While it was great to have more control over my schedule, I also really struggled with the pressure of finding new clients and accepting pretty much any job that came my way. And as a result, I stopped pursuing my passion for hand lettering and my creativity suffered and I felt exhausted most days. However, as we all know, 2020 brought unexpected changes, leaving me with a lot of free time to work on my lettering portfolio. So I decided, why not participate in my very first lettering challenge? And here's what I've learned. Quantity actually leads to quality. And committing to a challenge with constraints will promote your creativity. Now, let me explain. For years, I was creating work for others and I couldn't find time to create lettering for myself. As a result, no one was ever going to commission me for my lettering work and my style was not going to evolve. However, as soon as I started pushing myself to create more consistently, my skills improved, my true style started to emerge faster, and I also started getting a lot more attention on my work. So when I began my freelancing journey, I could rarely find the time to work on personal projects, but I still wish that someday someone would hire me for my hand lettering skills. But now, whenever I tackle a new challenge, I create the type of work that I hope to be hired for. I know it's going to help me improve my skills, but also get more eyes on my work. But there's more. Posting your work online can bring you more than just new clients, because a lettering challenge can also help you create various products such as brushes, textures, tutorials, etc. Because you can actually get the feedback from your audience and you can assess what you may want to create or sell and also find potential clients and customers. So participating in a challenge will help you improve your skills, and develop your style. But sharing your work online will help you get exposure, feedback, and find ideas for new products. Now, I think where people struggle is in choosing and committing to a challenge. Additionally, having to post about your challenge online daily adds another layer of responsibility to your to-do list. So you might be wondering, where do I start and how do I begin to share my challenge online? And while it's easy to decide to start a challenge, finding the right ideas for your personal project and also finding the time to do it is more of a process. If you want to do it correctly, you have to make sure to choose the right challenge for you. You have to make sure you complete it entirely, and then you have to commit to posting about it daily. And this is what I'm going to help you with today. So the first thing you need to do to successfully complete a challenge is to simply decide which challenge you want to participate in. And this is why I created the Lettering Style Challenge, especially for creatives like you who are trying to discover their own lettering style. So finding your style will take time, but the sooner you start, the sooner you will discover it. And doing a challenge will not only give you accountability, but it will also increase your productivity. So the first step in the process of finding your lettering style is simply to figure out what you want your art to look like. I know it sounds very simple, but the very first step to finding your style is actually to figure out what style you like and what you would like to create. You need to find what it is that interests you the most and clearly define your current interests. If you want your personality and your vision running through your work, you want to be clear about what your favorite things are. An artist's style will evolve naturally while searching and exploring various possibilities of design. However, an artist is also the sum total of all of their interests, experience, knowledge, and feelings. So here I really suggest that you start being aware of your own interest, and this will help you find an idea and a theme for your challenge. For the 2022 Lettering Style Challenge, I have chosen the theme of vintage lettering. This is a style that I am personally drawn to, and I wanted to challenge myself to create a cohesive body of work in this style. So I was very excited to see how this challenge would help me to further develop my skills and find inspiration for future projects. And it all started with a simple Pinterest mood board where I gathered multiple images of designs and artwork that I liked. So starting a new challenge like this can feel a little bit overwhelming because the idea of endless possibilities can leave you feeling completely stuck. I absolutely love the book called Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon, in which he says, "Nothing is more paralyzing than the idea of limitless possibilities. The idea that you can do anything is absolutely terrifying. The way to get over a creative block is simply to place constraints on yourself." So if the idea of completing a challenge scares you because you have too many options, giving yourself restrictions should help you overcome that. So starting your challenge with giving you constraints will help you get started and also stay focused. So I know it may seem a little bit contradictory, but limitation actually equals freedom. So the more limits and constraints you're going to place on your work, the easier it will be to get started. Personally, I like to impose very specific restrictions on my challenges for two reasons. Firstly, it saves a lot of time on the decision-making process, and secondly, it generates more interest among people following my work. So with a cohesive theme like last year during the Lettering Style Challenge, where I designed vintage logotypes, people will be eager to see what comes next. So while having a consistent theme throughout a challenge is absolutely not mandatory, I really think it can simplify the process and generate more interest around your work. So I truly suggest that you try something like that. So for the Lettering Style Challenge last year, I chose the theme of vintage lettering, and within this theme, I imposed specific restrictions to give it structure and also help me stay focused. So the restrictions included using a limited color palette with only pink, brown, and gold, drawing logos of famous brand using a portrait format, and also using a specific style of shading and volume. And by imposing those restrictions, I was able to push my creativity to find new ways to execute new ideas and also create a cohesive body of work that truly reflected my unique style. When starting a new lettering challenge as well, it's important to have a clear idea of what you want to achieve. And this is where a creative brief can be incredibly helpful. A creative brief is a document that outlines the goals and objectives of your project, as well as any constraints or limitation you may have. It's simply a roadmap that helps you stay focused and ensures that you achieve your desired outcome. So before you start a new lettering challenge, I really suggest that you take the time to write a creative brief. This will help you clarify your goals and ensure that you're working towards achieving them. So here's what you may want to include in your creative brief. So you want to include the theme of your project, the timeline, the constraints and limitation of your project, the goal you're trying to achieve and the message you want to communicate, and finally the deliverables. So guys, if you're not sure where to start, don't worry. I have created a free creative brief template that you can download underneath this video. It's completely free and it will guide you throughout the process of creating a brief for your next lettering challenge. So you can start working towards your project with confidence. And here's what my personal creative brief looked like at the start of the Lettering Style Challenge last year. Now, if you're thinking about participating in a lettering challenge, I invite you to join the Lettering Style Challenge starting on October 1st and challenge yourself to improve your lettering skills. So this challenge will give you the opportunity to connect with other lettering enthusiasts and stay accountable to showcase your work. During this challenge, you will have the opportunity to experiment with different lettering styles and techniques and create unique lettering pieces. And by participating in this challenge, you will not only improve your lettering skills, but also gain inspiration and motivation from a community of fellow lettering artists. But if you need special help with your challenge, then I recommend you join the Lettering Style Secrets course. It will start on September 8th, exactly 3 weeks before the challenge begins. And this year, the winner of the challenge will receive a very special prize. They will receive 10 private coaching lessons with me, a lettering expert with over 10 years of experience. During these sessions, you will learn how to make the right digital product from your challenge and also how to create consistent income from doing the work you truly love. So to enter this challenge, you must be a student of the course Lettering Style Secrets. You need to participate in the Lettering Style Challenge, of course, and post your work using the hashtag Lettering Style Challenge 2023. You must also include a brief description of your lettering style and why you want to win the challenge via the form on my website. The challenge will run from October 1st till October 31st, and the winner will be announced 1 week after the challenge ends. I will make sure to give you all of the details if you're in the course, so don't worry. And because you're watching the Typism Summit, guys, I'd like to offer you the possibility to get access to the early bird prize for the upcoming round of Lettering Style Secrets. But getting quick, because since this is a live event, seats are extremely limited. And you guys are the first to know about this course, so make sure you don't miss out. In conclusion, participating in a lettering challenge can have a significant impact on your business growth and also personal development as an artist. And by committing to these challenges, you can discover your own unique style, you can build your brand, reach a wider audience, and increase engagement. So I really encourage you guys to take the first step and join the Lettering Style Challenge starting on October 1st. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys during the Lettering Style Challenge.